Welcome to our workshop on assistive technology for District 279. My name is Christine Dooley. The historical perspective for assistive technology is that we have been doing this since 2009. That is when we are a liaison between district administration and staff and students. We try to support the staff documentation in the IEP and the assessment. We monitor activity. Our role with speech is to support the speech staff in their communication treatments for students. The speech therapy, the OT is the same way. Assistive technology is available through the occupational therapist within the site, but they may not know. Assistive technology is used for a student when they are not making progress in certain areas on their IEP. If there is no AT need, now the one-to-ones within the district provide continuity of technology throughout the district. So when does it become assistive technology? The IEP goals and objectives need to support assistive technology, and we can use the SETT framework for the student. You look at the questions, and these are a guideline. You use these as a guideline to help evaluate the student. Is the structural and physical arrangement of the area in which they're working. It makes you look at the setting a little bit differently, so you can help get into the student's skin to try to figure out how they are functioning in your class. And the tasks, you need to know what they have to do, not what you would like them to do or expect them to do, but what they need to do and function in your classroom. Based on this information, you can determine the tools that would best meet the student's needs. There's a trial process. that must be used to see if the equipment you've chosen works. Once the trial is completed, you can look at equipment acquisition, IEP documentation, but remember, this is ongoing. It is a never-ending process. So AT is also student-specific. It's not designed for full classroom use, and it must be accessible to the student. So we want to share some of the things that we've worked on this year. We have developed groups of apps for student needs. We have become about this communication. And you can see the pictures and some of the information about these apps. I'm not going to go into detail for these apps. And then next, the next few slides also show some of the websites and newsletters that I have created to help with providing information on how to use the apps and features of the iPad. The next few slides demonstrate the forms that we use. These are tools, not requirements, to help you with the assistive technology process.